Allari Naresh is an Indian film actor who stars in Tollywood films. He is the son of Telugu veteran director and producer EVV Satyanarayana. Born and brought up in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, he moved to Hyderabad after completing his schooling at Sri M. Venkatasubbha Matriculation Higher Secondary School at Nagar, Chennai. He is fluent in Telugu, Tamil, Hindi and English. He got the tag Allari before his name after the success of his first film in Tollywood. His debut film in Tamil, Kurumbu, was a remake of Allari. He received Nandi Award for Best Supporting Actor and Filmfare Best Supporting Actor Award in 2008 for his performance as Gali Seenu in the movie Gamyam. Film career, 2002 Euro 2007 a debut and breakthrough, Naresh made his foray into films under the direction of Ravi Babu in the film Allari, an adult comedy in which he played a role of an 18-year-old who is in head over heels in infatuation with a beautiful girl. His performance was well praised by the critics. Idlebrain.com wrote, "Naresh is a natural actor and he suited the role perfectly. His dialogue delivery is perfect and has very good timing in doing comedy. He has a bright future ahead, if he chooses his future projects carefully." The film did exceptionally well at the box office, giving him recognition as Allari Naresh. However, his next film Dinner Lakshmi One Love You, a remake of Hera Fury, received negative reviews, ultimately faltering at the box office. His third release Thoti Gang, co-starring Prabhu Deva and Sunil was successful at the box office, which was followed by two flops Juniors, the remake of Thalavadu Ilamai and Prayanam, which featured him in a dual role. Naresh got his resurgence in the form of Moraludu Very Good, co-starring Rajendra Prasad, which was a massive hit at the box office. He debuted in Tamil with Kurumbu, a remake of Allari, which failed at the box office. His next was Nenu co-starring Vida and Abhishek, which is a remake of Kaudal Kondeen. Though the film was a failure at the box office, he received wide critical acclaim for his portrayal of Vinod, a psychotic who falls in love with his friend, only to know that she's in love with his close friend, thus marking it as one of his finest performances till date. India Glitz wrote, "Naresh is more than adequate in a role that is a challenge to even seasoned artists. He has to kindle to test as well as sympathy. It is a tightrope walk, and he passes muster. The only way for Naresh after this film is up." Naresh's lean phase continued with flops like Nvanti Norkastam, Danger and Party, succeeded by Kitha Kitholu, a blockbuster at the box office, with critics appreciating Naresh's performance. Though Roommates and Gopi, Goda Meedar Pili failed at the box office, his stardom remained unchanged. His next successful film Athili Satibabu LKG, boosted his career making him a common name in the Telugu film industry. Later on, after two back-to-back flops in the form of Allari and Pila Indi Kani, Naresh got his next success in the form of Seema Shastri, thus ending 2007 on a happy note. 2008 Euro 2011 as stardom, Naresh had 8 releases in 2008, a rare feat in those days. His first 3 releases Sundara Kanda, Vishaka Express, in which he played a negative role, and Pelikani Prasad bombed at the box office, with Naresh's performance in the film Vishaka Express getting huge applause from critics. His next film Gamyam, co-starring Sarwanand, was a critical as well as commercial success. Naresh played the role of Gali Seenu, a motorcycle thief who brings a change in the hero's attitude by his actions. His performance was well praised by the critics. Rediff wrote, "Allari Naresh has finally found his groove. He excels as Srinu, a role that somewhat resembles what Jagapathy Babu played in Anthapuram. The timing of his one-liners is absolutely perfect and natural. One has to see the film to believe it." He received Nandi Award for Best Supporting Actor and Filmfare Best Supporting Actor Award for his performance, which remains to be one of his best performances in his career. While Bhamana Brothers' Shondana Sisters and Blade Babji were hits at the box office, Sidhu from Sikakulam was an average and Anglabandi was a flop at the box office. 2009 had 2 releases of Naresh, which were Fitting Master and Bindu Appare RMP. Fitting Master was a flop while Bindu Appare RMP was a super hit at the box office, which was the only successful film at that time, which stood resisting the super-success Maggid era. He had 7 releases in 2010, again a rare feat. He first starred in Shambho Shiva Shambho, remake of Tamil film Nadodigal, co-starring Ravi Teja and Shiva Balaji. The film was a failure at the box office, nevertheless a critically successful film. While Rambabu Gadi Bellam, Arkasa Ramana, Supapradam were flops at the box office, Betting Bangaraju, Saradega Kasapu and Kathy Kantha Rao were super hits at the box office. 2011 saw Naresh acting in 5 films, in which one was a cameo appearance. His first release of the year was Ahana Pilanta, co-starring Ritu Barmaka, Sriyari, Subbaraju. He played the role of Subramaniam, also known as Subbu, a software engineer whose life takes a drastic turn when he and a girl of faction background misunderstand that they made love with each other. His performance was well praised by the critics. The film was a huge success, which was the only hit for Telugu cinema along with Ravi Teja's Maratha Cow and Nani's Ala Modala Indi. His next release, Seema Tapakai, was also a huge success at the box office. He appeared in a cameo appearance in the film Chand Mama Katha, while his next film Madhathika Jar was an average at the box office. His last release was Purali, a Tamil film which was a remarkable success at the box office. It was dubbed into Telugu as Sanashana, which was a disaster at the Telugu box office. 2012 A Euro Present, 2012 saw Naresh starring in 3 films. The first was Nvanana co-starring Shriyo Saran and Sawanand, which is based on Diwana Mastana. The film failed at the box office. His next film was Sudagadu, a film composed of various spoofs on nearly 100 Telugu films, directed by Bhimani Srinivasa Rao. The film did exceptionally well at the box office, cementing his position in Telugu cinema. His last release of the year was Yamudiki Magudu, in which he plays the role of a stage artist whose fate is not designed by the creator and his life after he falls in love with the daughter of the Lord of Death. The film was also a super hit at the box office. His next film in 2013 was Action 3D, the first Indian 3D comedy film in Telugu, co-starring Shyam, Vallabh Reddy, Radha Sundaram, Kamna Jethmalani, Ritu Barmaka and Neelam Upadhyay. Besides, he also starred in Kevukika co-starring Shamila Manda. In 2014, Naresh was seen in the film Lady Babu by Ravi Babu. Jump Jalani is in the final stages of shooting. Allari Naresh is playing dual roles in this comedy film and it's the remake of a super-hit Tamil film, Kalakalapu. The film also stars Isha Chawla and Swathi Dikshit in lead roles. Allari Naresh is all set to team up with filmmaker Indraganti Moana Krishna for one of his upcoming films. Incidentally, his elder brother, Rajesh, is going to produce the film under EVV Cinema banner and it has been titled as Bandipottu. Filmography, references. External links, Allari Naresh at the Internet Movie Database.